showing enemy units at Crysis.
Time to move.
What's going on, everybody? GameShowdomus here, giving you another taste of Crysis 2. Been playing this game quite a lot over the last few days, getting pretty burnt out on just this one multiplayer level. I really wish they added just a little taste of the single-player campaign, especially with a 6-person co-op, just to kind of see what that's going to be like, especially with all these suit powers. But I wanted to post another gameplay of this just before I move on to the Call of Duty map pack that just came out, or perhaps another Sniper Wars video. But this game is quite a lot of fun. I highly recommend checking out this demo if you have not. It is an Xbox Live and PC exclusive. So if you have those, definitely go check it out. It is quite a lot of fun to mess around with all these suit powers and things that you're able to do. It really is a challenging game, and it might not be for everybody because of that. There's a lot to take in, and if you play other experienced players, there's just a lot of technical things that you can do. There's a little taste of the power slide. That thing's pretty awesome. You can close the gaps by power sliding. That thing is very useful when you're kind of facing off with somebody like that, especially if that guy had been looking at me and trying to fire. You can get to the ground very low and still be moving forward rather quickly, and still able to shoot from your gun, which is quite a nice little ability or thing that you can do. As you can see, there's a lot of people that are cloaked in this game. You're able to go in and out of cloak automatically and into armor mode if you're not familiar with this game. You can also parkour around the environment, so you're really able to get anywhere, like that guy's up on that roof, for example. But this game is really about managing your energy and being able to always be prepared and adapt to a situation that can come up. So, for example, when you're cloaked, do not melee while you're encloaked or fire your gun, because it'll immediately break your cloak and exhaust all of your energy. And when your energy is exhausted, it takes a lot longer for it to recharge than if you just stop using your powers when it gets close to being exhausted. It'll recharge a lot faster. And so it's just smart to, when you're engaging people, not to run into a whole group while you're cloaked and then melee one guy and then leave yourself open. You really have to pick and choose your battles and really stay on the move. Like when you're cloaked, for example, and you're coming out and you melee someone, well, you should be prepared to instantly switch to your armor, because there might be one of his teammates that's around the corner or cloaked right next to him that you don't see. So there's like these little moves that you have to kind of link together in order for you to stay alive and kind of flow through battle. And I really like how that works. I don't think you really have that kind of flow in any of the other first-person shooters that I played. I got a little ballsy here, and a little Rambo-like. Should have stayed back. I'm using the heavy machine gun this time around. If you haven't noticed, I see a lot of people using that. I unfortunately used all my attachments for the assault rifle, which I'm not unhappy about. I still like the assault rifle probably better than this, just because you're a little more mobile, and I like having more energy and being more mobile than anything else in this game, and kind of getting the drop on other people rather than trying to have the bigger gun and like shoot it out. But the heavy machine gun's pretty fun, as well as the shotgun. The sniper rifle is a little harder to use because people are rather fast, and I don't know, it doesn't seem useful, at least on this level, because it's pretty small. So before you choose your weapon and add attachments, just make sure it's the weapon that you want to add attachments to. So as you'll see a lot in this game, when I'm moving around the map, I usually stay cloaked so that I always have the drop on the enemy. I would much rather move around cloaked and just kind of take little breaks here and there to recharge, rather than running around and waiting for someone else to be cloaked or somebody to get the drop on me. So, at least in my opinion, it's very important to stay cloaked at all times, and I support that with using the perk that allows you to go in and out of cloak quickly. But when you level that up, it also allows your cloak to use like half as much energy. So you have to supplement kind of what your play style is with the perks that you're going to use. So I like to stay cloaked a lot, so that really works. The other one I use is probably like it uses less energy when you're in armor mode as well. So a lot of the energy conservation things, so that I can constantly be on the move, constantly switching between my abilities without having to recharge all that much. At least that's my play style. But to each their own. Here I'm calling in the Ceph airship. It's the gunship in this game. It's rather fun. Another thing I should point out, which I mentioned in my last commentary on this, is when you kill people, they drop dog tags. And there are kill streaks in this, but in order to get them, you have to collect the dog tags. So there's kind of this balance between killing people and collecting the dog tags without risking yourself too much. And a lot of people are too scared to get the dog tags, or they rush out and get them and then end up getting killed and ruining their kill streak. So it's very important to be patient and kind of pick and choose your battles and not just run out for them right away. I always recommend just waiting a second and then going cloak before you collect your dog tags. Like right there, for example, this guy came up from behind me. I quickly jumped under here, waited for my energy to recharge just enough so I could put my shield on and then make my move. Unfortunately, the game glitches out right here. As you see, it kind of all of a sudden these two guys are dead. I was meleeing like crazy for that last kill. The game glitches out completely. We kind of lose like our names here in the scoreboard, but you can see from the kill cam that it is me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you do check out this game, I hope those little tips help. It's really about conserving your energy for the most part. So if you can get that down, then you'll have a pretty good edge on the battle. Anyways, I'll be back soon. You guys have a good one.